Okay. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 34. I just realized the title is used to it. I like that title. Let's get into it, man. We end up learning in this chapter that there's actually a time limit to use the thorn bulb. So the people that are caught up, whoever is caught up in the divine tree and has their sort of doppelganger, they could actually die due to like missing the time limit. So who do we have in the tree right now? We have Bug, obviously, so that's his thorn bulb. We have Sasuke. We got who else is in the thorn bulb? There's a car honking outside. Is Jigen in I forgot what happened to Jigen, bro. It's been a minute, bro. Jigen, is he in a divine tree? I don't know. I don't remember. But we learn here, yeah, that there is a time limit to using the thorn bulb. So this obviously means Sasuke's life is in danger because Hidari is still out there. Sasuke's doppelganger, right? This is kind of interesting, but I don't know. Are they willing to kill off Sasuke? Is that gonna happen? Because they dangle that death carrot in front of us all the time, bro. And they end up just killing someone. So in this chapter, essentially, Bug is the one who dies. His doppelganger is Mamushi. They defeated Mamushi last chapter, right? Thorn bulb pretty much like evaporates at the end of this chapter, and Bug is dead. They could not save Bug. It's over. I think it's kind of funny that no one cares about Bug, and it's just kind of like, that's just kind of it. It's kind of over now. We also learned from Kashi and Koji that there's a future. There's a timeline where Code may become a good guy. I think that's he gave like 3 different timelines that could take place. That one seems more likely to me. Is Code joining Team Boruto? Maybe begrudgingly, but I doubt he turns a new leaf and is like, oh, I see the error of my ways. I doubt that's the situation. But I think it's more so something's going to happen to where his hand is forced to team up with Boruto. Or Kawaki, or both, whatever. And that's going to happen. I just feel like that's what's really going to happen. I highly doubt that Sarada's going to die. That's a second timeline. I don't think... I'm like the nerve of y'all to even like make that an option. Like, you know, you're not gonna kill Sarada, bro. I think they'll kill I think they'll kill off Sasuke before they kill off Sarada. She's a main member of Boruto's team. I just don't. Well, I mean, shoot, we have the fact that she's going blind as well. Like, I thought she was gonna recover, in this chapter. You know, fully recover, but. No, I guess she's used the Mangekyo Sharingan a lot more than I thought because she's still blind in this chapter. We see, like, she can't really see Chocho that well. It's kind of sad actually. She can't even see her best friend, bro. So she can't see Chocho that well. And then Sakura, her mom, puts up like 3 fingers, like, hey, how many fingers am I holding up? She can't see it. She's still blind, man, and she still really has this desire to help out Boruto. So, I mean, she might be a standing character in this story, but she might not be able to, like, that eyesight might really be gone. And I just want to give a quick kudos to Ikimoto for making the story in this way. Something about what we've been reading so far from Boruto, it feels more adult than the Naruto manga. The Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga just feels more mature, and it feels like maybe characters don't die, but there are consequences, or just I don't know. I think I'll give this to Boruto, right? I think this manga is very good at giving out consequences. Better than Naruto. I say that, but this is also the chapter where, you know, I mean, this is also the manga where, you know, last chapter we learned that Himawari can now all of a sudden heal people. So she might end up being like that character when someone's like really like should be dead, and the author doesn't really want to let go of that character. They go, oh, it's like Himawari's here to, yeah, Himawari's here. Like all of a sudden she can heal people, and we don't know why. Which we don't learn in this chapter. We don't know where Himawari's abilities really come from. Last chapter I mentioned that it's a nine-tailed fox. That's how she's able to do it. But it could also be because of Naruto, she could also be linked to the six paths of pain. Six paths of pain. The six paths, not the six paths of pain. I'm thinking about the Akatsuki, but she could be linked to the six paths somehow because, you know, Naruto had those kind of abilities, and maybe her chakra nature is more so on the healing side of things. Plus the nine tails, I guess it makes sense because she does have and she's an Uzumaki, so they do have a large reservoir of chakra too. Dang, I'm just rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Anyways, just a friendly reminder that I have a Patreon, and if you want to see the early works of Box of Wonders, you can check out my Patreon where I have the early panels, uncolored by the way. I'm working on the coloring right now, but you can see the drawings and, you know, just the finished base product on the Patreon, you know, behind the scenes content, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, please support me and Evan with our book Box of Wonders, and we cannot wait to present it to y'all in the near future with the physical copy and the ebook. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget about our book, man. Go ahead and support that Patreon if you can, and if you can't, we hope that you support it when the physical copy releases.
This book, again, is targeted towards parents and children, and we really just want to hammer home the importance of spending as much time with your kids, you know, as you can, you know, because they grow up fast, right? And I think it's really important to spend that, you know, be present with your child in those early years, you know, up until they turn like 10, 12 years old, because those are really the most important parts of that kid's life in terms of having an influencer. You know, that kid is going to be influenced one way or the other, and so I prefer it to be you, the parent. I prefer it to be you, that adult in that kid's life, you know, rather than that tablet. The internet is very addicting, very powerful, and I know that we're tempted to give our kids the technology to kind of distract them so they don't bother us. My hope is that this book will just be a wholesome message to parents. Instead of have those moments where you're frustrated and you give your kid the tablet, that the book will remind you that having those frustrating days and choosing not to put the phone in the kid's hand, those moments are worth it. They all add up to that kid's future, you know what I'm saying? So very important to spend more time with your kids, and we can't wait for you to read this book because we really feel like it's more of a heartfelt message, love letter to parents and their children, you know?
We think you guys are really gonna like it, man. So yeah, peace till next time. I'm going. Yeah, we get to see Boruto use his eye. That was cool to see that. We get the heart-to-heart moment with Sakura and Sarada. That was nice. I'm a little bit confused here. Does Chocho have a crush on Boruto too? Oh no, she doesn't. Never mind. Nah, I'm tripping. We get a little fight moment with Code and Boruto. Just a little moment between those two. Boruto uses the Uzu Hiko. He charged that one up pretty fast, didn't he? Last time it took him like a little bit to charge it up, but he almost does it on command because of, you know, that eye he has, the Jogan. Am I saying that right? The Jogan. Now he's just he's probably able to spam all those overpowered jutsu. Like the Uzu Hiko. And we see this dynamic flip. Like Code used to be the hunter and Boruto was the hunted, but now it's completely flipped. Boruto is just not taking Code seriously at all. And we even get to see Code's hand. I think Sasuke chopped his hand off. I think that's what happened in the beginning of the Two Blue Vortex chapters. And now he just looks like, it's kind of cool though. He looks like the Hook. He's kind of like a pirate. You know what I'm saying? How his hand looks. I don't know why I did this. What is this? But I think it looks kind of cool, man. Bug dies at the end of the chapter. And it's just kind of like, showing what the consequences could be if Boruto doesn't save Sasuke on time. Is everyone else good? Like, I'm trying to think, like, who else does Boruto have to save from the divine tree? I think that's. I think Sasuke is the only one that matters, right? I think that's it, bro. Yeah, but between Sarada and Sasuke, who do I think is gonna die? I think Sasuke probably. I say that because like throughout these chapters, I've begun to have more and more of a hard time seeing a world where Naruto and Sasuke are a part of it. You know, I guess they can do the old man card, like maybe Naruto and Sasuke could become feudal lords or something, you know, or maybe Naruto will reposition himself as Hokage and he'll just be this old man. I don't think they're gonna be as strong as they were before they got into the tree. I don't think they're gonna have much power anymore. I just think they're just gonna be these old dudes, these old heads walking around the hidden leaf. And I just, especially Sasuke, I have a hard time thinking about what an old man Sasuke is gonna be. Just like a. Oh wait, no, because. Oh wait, no, that's just Naruto. Naruto is probably gonna be the same age if he gets out. He's probably not. Him and Hinata are probably just gonna have not aged because Kawaki put them in that space, you know. But Sasuke might be a little bit older. So they're not really old men. I'm just thinking about if this Naruto verse, if the story continues somehow, even after Boruto, um, like what would it look like, Sasuke being back? Like I guess he can just. What would he even look like? What would he even be doing? I don't know. I think this is their opportunity to just like send off one of these characters or both. I don't know. That would be a great story arc for Kawaki. I feel like that would be interesting. Like if Naruto at the end of all this, Naruto actually dies. Like how would that shape Kawaki? Because Kawaki's willing to die over Naruto. You know, and so to see that change him, I wonder what would. I just would love to see Kawaki's reaction. But yeah, long story short, I don't think. I think we're gonna see a Sasuke death, man. I think that might be a possibility. I think that might be a possibility. If they don't kill him, I'm cool with that too, to be honest. But I'm just saying, I just don't see what they would. I'm not sure what they would use him for anymore. I just don't know, man. But yeah, man, I'm looking at my room right now. It looks like Armageddon in here, bro. It's terrible. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think they would actually kill off Sasuke? I'm not even gonna ask about Sarada because I highly doubt it. She may be using a cane for the rest of her life because she might be actually like blind for real. She might be using a walking stick forever. That could be a possibility. Do you think Naruto's gonna die? Peace. I'm gone.